by Angelina Love, Velvet Sky.
TNA Knockouts Championship on the line as we kick off this edition of Explosion with the beautiful people coming to the ring. What a great way to start off this program by today.
Yeah, JB, can you imagine an Explosion Knockouts title matchup? Opportunity for Velvet Sky to regain the gold. And of course, you know, if Velvet Sky's in action, you're going to see Angelina Love. It's part of the package. It's part of the deal.
No question about it. Velvet Sky getting a big opportunity tonight to face off against the Knockouts champion of the world.
And her opponent from Toronto, Canada, your Knockouts champion, Gail Kim.
Mike, not only is she the Knockouts champion of the world, many feel that not only in the last decade how she has brought female wrestling to a new level, Gail Kim now stands on top of the mountain. I feel is the greatest female wrestler in the world today, and she's going to have to prove that right here, right now, inside the six-sided ring against Velvet Sky.
You know, JB, as someone who has watched women's wrestling, someone who's watched all of the Knockouts matches in the entire history of this organization, and so many years I followed this, I'm going to agree with you. I think Gail Kim, as we speak, head and shoulders, the best Knockouts wrestler in the world today, the best female wrestler in the world today. Obviously, she has that championship, and you know, ever since she won the title, the VPs, the beautiful people, are just infatuated with getting the gold back. You know, Angelina's still not happy. Doesn't feel like she's had that one-on-one return match opportunity yet. But tonight, it's Velvet Sky who gets the chance.
That just speaks to the level of competition, not only, of course, across the world, as we've seen Gail Kim not only wrestle in the North American matches she's had around the world, of course, all around the globe. Gail Kim, a seasoned veteran of the ring, and now has an opportunity to show that once again here on Explosion. And speaking of Gail Kim, what a huge announcement we had at the London Film and Comic-Con. Gail Kim announced as one of the judges for the second season of British Boot Camp 2 upcoming soon.
Wow, that's going to be great, and it's just so great that you're offering the opportunity with British Boot Camp number 2. We know the success of the first boot camp, and I know this is a project very close to your heart as Gail goes for the cover here.
Well, it certainly is, Mike. When you work with the best and get to work alongside the best, you talk about Gail Kim, you talk about the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe and Al Snow, all going to be headed over to the United Kingdom as the judges. And imagine if you are an aspiring wrestler in the UK, and you're going to be having to face and prove your wares against not only the greatest knockout of all time, but Samoa Joe, Al Snow. It's going to be incredible.
That pressure.
A lot of pressure.
But I mean, that's what you need. You need to survive, you need to thrive under that kind of pressure if you're going to make it.
No question about it. We're going to see how Gail Kim does with Velvet Sky and the pressure of being Knockouts champion. When we come back, Velvet Sky challenging Gail Kim.
Watch out, watch out.
More when we return. We'll be right back. The TNA Knockouts Championship on the line. It's Gail Kim defending against Velvet Sky here on TNA Explosion. And right now, it's been back and forth through the course of the break, Mike. Velvet Sky with the upper hand, of course, with Angelina Love not far behind as far as her interference in the match, both psychologically and physically.
You know, I think the complexion of this match sort of changed drastically. It was Gail Kim in control early on, but then we saw the old end around, the distraction by the beautiful people. Angelina setting the table for Velvet Sky, and since that point in the matchup, primarily it has been Velvet Sky in the driver's seat.
Just like that, it's the quickness of Gail Kim. One of the things she has been. Wow, look out outside the ring, and look at that. Wow, devastating. Angelina Love trips up Gail Kim, and she goes face first into the match.
Could be the difference maker in terms of having a new Knockouts champion here. The interference behind the back of the referee, Earl Hebner, our senior official. Looks like it might set the table here for Velvet Sky to become Knockouts champion once again.
And that's the difference between these two. You take a look at how Gail Kim became Knockouts champion and how Velvet Sky's trying desperately to do so just now. Not afraid to include Angelina Love on the outside. Whatever gets the job done, that's what these two girls have proven over the course of time here at Impact Wrestling.
That's what the beautiful people are all about. You know, going in, when you're facing Velvet Sky in a championship match like Gail Kim is this week on Explosion. You know at some point you're going to have to deal with Angelina Love. And boy, Gail going to try and get the offense rolling here. See what she can do. Quickly cut off, but Gail going to try. Oh, man, trying to make a move out of the corner. Here goes Velvet again.
Here's a cover. 1, 2. Very close, Angelina Love. That shrieking voice from the outside of the ring.
Ear-piercing, I think, is the proper term.
And Gail Kim trying to rally, trying to get some momentum back in her favor. And Gail Kim will be the first to tell you she enjoys the six-sided ring. She uses those turnbuckles in different ways. Obviously, an innovator. And now as the six-sided ring is back, Gail Kim looking to, oh, wow. No matter how many sides that ring is, we get kicked to the side of the head by Velvet Sky and follows it up.
Watch this, watch this. Ooh, close to having a new Knockouts champion, the near fall for Velvet Sky. Great point about the six-sided ring and how it allows Gail Kim to exploit her superior athleticism. Quick turnaround here by Gail, and straight down with the neck breaker.
Wow, how about that? Gail Kim now looking to capitalize on a devastating neck breaker. Had changed the tide, and on the outside of the ring, you see the former champion as well, Angelina Love, been to the mountaintop many times in her own right.
We talked about how Gail had to be prepared for Angelina at ringside. If you're Velvet Sky, at all times when you're facing Gail Kim, you have to be prepared for eat defeat.
Talk about how many different ways Gail Kim using just different angles. Here, we've seen this before on the side. Cross body to the midsection as she goes out between the second and third rope. And now Angelina tries it again, and this time Gail had it scouted over the top. Oh, has the ropes. 2.
Well, fortunately, before the 3 count, Earl Hebner saw that. Here's Gail, the pin. Yes!
What a win for Gail
Your
Kim.
winner and still Knockouts champion, Gail Kim.
She went to the well one too many times, my friend. Like today, trying to get the victory over Gail Kim using the ropes, using outside interference. No can do, not gonna happen this time around. Earl Hebner saw enough, kicked the arm, and allowed Gail Kim to roll up Velvet Sky, get the pin, get the win, and retain her Knockouts championship, headed straight to the judges' table of British Boot Camp 2. She's your winner, TNA Knockouts champion, Gail Kim.